what do we do next, right? Because I feel like so often, especially in our community, having good credit is like a badge of honor. My thing is, what's the point of good credit if you're not going to use it? So tell me how we should be responsibly using our credit, getting access to credit, and, you know, what doors that can open for us.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's two different streets we can go, right? So on the consumer side, you're really just using your credit to spend money on things that we were going to use anyways, right? So what I mean by that is the reason why, and you know this, we're on the Black Wealth Show, right? Most of the times when we hear conversations about credit, it's usually that either, you know, credit is evil, or if you're using it, you only want to use it for gas or emergencies, because people don't understand it. But when you understand credit, people associate it with debt, which it is. But if you're using it to pay for things you're already going to pay for everything, or pay for anyways, so gas, groceries, so forth and so on, then, you know, credit can be used to not only strengthen your report when you want to use it later on for, you know, a thing like financing a house or financing a mortgage, but whatever else may come along down the line. So if you're on the consumer side, you're not a business owner, you're not an investor, you just want to have a strong personal credit profile, you just take your credit and roll it over to all those purchases that you're making on your debit card and keep it on there. Now, on the business side, that's where it starts to get real fun, right? Because with a good and properly structured personal credit profile, now we can put ourselves in position to go out and, let's say, whether I have a digital business, a laundromat, or a restaurant, wherever it may be, if I have a properly structured personal credit profile and I need to get access to funds to scale my business, my personal credit can be leveraged where I can walk into a Chase, walk into a Bank of America, walk into a Wells Fargo, and get access to anywhere between $50,000 to $100,000 in business funding, right?
Wow.
I think if you ask the average person, how long would it take you to save up $50,000 to $100,000? You could only use, let's say you work a W-2 while you're trying to grow your business. How long would it take you? It'd take you some time, right?
Absolutely.
But if your personal credit report is structured the right way, now you can walk in and out of these banks and get access to that same amount of capital with the right strategy, of course, and the right personal credit profile structure, and get access to that same capital and immediately start investing into your business. So that's some of the different ways that we talk about it. But once again, it's not just about the personal side. You also want to make sure you have your ducks in a row on the business side as well, which we could talk about if you want to.
Yeah. No, let's dive right into it. So we have a good credit score.
Yep.
I got my EIN. I got my business set up.
Yes, ma'am.
I done saw all the gurus on Instagram telling me I can go and get $100,000. Give me the $100,000 play, Marvin.
Well, first off, we want to make sure your business is properly structured, because if you're listening to the gurus, as you call them, on social media, some people may say certain things, other people may say others. So we want to make sure your business is set up properly. What does that look like? So number one, of course, you want to make sure that you get your actual entity, right? There's two places you can get your entity from. If you're doing LLC, you could either do bizee.com, that's BIZEE.com, or you can go directly to your Secretary of State and pay whatever your state filing fee is for whether you live in New York, Florida, Texas, wherever it may be. Then after that, you want to get your business address set up, right? Now, with business address, typically what some people do is, especially if you are just starting your business out and it's digital, they use their personal address as their business address. I typically advise against that, because we want to make sure our business is as structured as properly structured as possible, meaning we want it to be separate from us personally, because it's its own entity. So we typically advise people to go get a virtual office, right, with a provider like a Regus, REGUS, or like a Opus, OPUS, which is a great one, because not only can you get a virtual office from it, but it also helps you to build business credit as well with those payments you're making to have that address. So we have our name, we have our address, and then a couple of other different ones. So we want to make sure we have a business email set up, right? If my personal email address is marvinfrancois8282, my business email address is not going to be marvinfrancois8282. It's going to be info at the business name, contact at the business name. And as I'm saying these things, someone may hear it and think to themselves, well, is it that serious? It absolutely is that serious, because all these little things could be the difference between you getting $25,000 and $50,000. Now, if you're telling me making sure my business is structured properly is the difference between me getting an additional $25K, I'm doing the work. I don't care what it is.
All day.
So name, address, email. You can get a business phone number from a place like a phone. There's literally a website called phone.com where you can get a separate phone number for your business as well. And then outside of that, you're getting your EIN, of course, from the IRS website, free. It takes 5 minutes for you to get set up. And one thing that most people online don't talk about, you're also getting your operating agreement set up, right? So that's pretty much just a document that outlines the nature of what kind of business you do. You can go on a website like rocketlawyer.com, get a template for absolutely free, and then go ahead and plug your business information in there. And now you probably spent no more than $250 to $300 to get a properly structured business.
Hey family, hope you enjoyed that clip. And real quick before you go, for any business owners who are watching this that are looking to access business capital and want to do it the right way, my company Takeoff Financial can help. Takeoff Financial is a done-for-you service where we analyze your business the exact way that an underwriter would. We build you a custom capital path around your specific profile and connect you with the right lenders for your situation. Qualify, position, and access. So if you want to learn more to see if you qualify, there's going to be a link in the description below where you can click it, watch a short video, fill out a form.